Okay, people, I think we'll have to make a start. I'm going to have to sack that timer program, though. It's just not keeping correct time, I'm sorry to say. In fact, I'll just Alt-Tab out, people, and stop the thing before it chimes in. Well, it was already, we're just running way behind. Okay, so we will just have to find something else. Right, got two people. I'm assuming one of them is my tablet and somebody else, but some other people normally join in a bit later. So we're going to start the evening with Pindleskin runs. We seem to have a stack of gems here. We've got the normal magic find on gear, I think. With Jamali up now past 1000 if he makes the kill. So I'll just see if anybody else joins in, and we shall make a start. Now the intention is to go for a minimum of 2 hours. In fact, I think I've got the map to the ancient tunnels here. Hello, Brandon. So I'm just checking. I've got the map to the ancient tunnels. It's maybe not the fastest thing, but I think it's up there somewhere, and it's possible to run this character in the ancient tunnels for magic find. All right. Well, Brandon, at the moment it looks like just you and I think there's somebody else. I think there's my tablet, you, and some. Oh no, 4. All right. Well, we might as well make a start. Okay. We're just going to do 100 Pindleskin runs, and then we'll see what eventuates after that. Really. Okay. So this is run 33. Oh, we're definitely in players 1 anyway. This is run. Hello, Joshua. There's a Joshu I've got here on the chat. I don't recognise. No, I did a bail run that includes the ancient tunnels. I don't really run the ancient tunnels specifically. It's more just Pindleskin. About 100. That's enough. In fact, doing this business, the Pindleskin runs haven't dropped much of late either. All right, Joshu, I don't recognise your name from the stream. Perhaps I've forgotten it, but by all means, you're welcome. Okay, here we go. This is run 33,501.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, he's immune to cold straight off. All right. Oh, let's have a look at the boots. Always on the lookout for good boots. No. Okay, 33,000. Oh, let's do it down here. Helps with the editing. 33,502.
Could this be a
Oops. At first glacial spike's got to stop the pack. Okay, Pindleskin's down. We might as well have the full rejuvenation potion. Okay. Yeah, Grief's a ladder rune word, Brand, but a Griefer out of Phase Blade. 39 attack speed. I don't actually know what the 39 attack speeds. So attack speeds are variable. I don't really know what the stats for Grief are if it's ladder. 360 damage. Okay. I hope it suits your purpose. Run 33,503. Remember the last time I was doing Pindleskin runs, I did find that that ethereal berserker axe. How are we for gold? Oh, a bit down. have that U wand. But really in single player, probably the best option there is Breath of the Dying. Okay, so you're dead in the middle for damage and high end for attack speed. And I assume the idea of the attack speed thing is just to get it to the relevant breakpoint. Because I was having a look. The other thing I found during June was a 220 fast cast helm for Sorceress. 33,504. Tell you in a moment.
Could this be?
But I was into cold again. That's really an opportunity to up the magic fine when you think about it. I was thinking of putting up a video about a 200 fast cast rate Sorceress. Yes, it was something like that, yeah.
Hello.
I was thinking of putting a video about a 200 fast cast rate for Sorceress, which I can get onto Agni Astra, my other Sorceress. But when I had a look, the breakpoints, that's what surprised me, the breakpoints for fast cast are the same for Sorceress
Could this be a trap?
and a Barbarian. Okay, Pindleskin's down that lot. That really surprised me. Oh, thank you, Joshua. That's a big compliment. Yes, if it Oh, thank you, Joshua. I appreciate that. It's the sort of thing I was doing this to try and do.
Good afternoon.
33,506.
Could this be a trap?
Pindleskin's down. The drops doing this of late have been utterly lousy. Oh, there's a 23 magic fine set of boots, but no run walk, no resistances. Now the idea of Joshua of this stream anyway is not really to how could I put it, show what a good player I am, because that's questionable, but the idea is to, yes, Brandon, I wondered about that, Joshua is to interact with the stream more than anything else.
Could this be a trap?
So I've actually deliberately, there's another bit of gold, we hope. So it's not the fastest clearing speed you've ever seen in the world, but then again I have actually stacked on Magic Find to produce more Magic Find at the expense of clearing speed. Yeah, I must at least, Brandon, put up the build, I think. I think Agni Astra can just dump all the equipment on. 33,508.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, don't do that. Oh. Jeez, that's... Colossus Blade is not ethereal. There's a full rejuvenation potion there. I'm assuming you couldn't carry. It occurred to me, Brandon, that if you wanted to, you could actually get 250 on a Barbarian if you were to carry Wizard Spike on both hands.
Could this be a trap?
It doesn't make sense to me that a Barbarian can cast as fast as a Sorceress. Yes, it did to me. I was just surprised to see it. If you want a bit later on, I've actually got a 20 fast cast helm. I've got some 20 fast cast amulets for Barbarian.
Could this be a trap?
So I've got one. But it's only got +2 to war cry. Where is he? Oh, he's into coal. Okay, right. Whoops. Another one. Jeez, we're getting the gold back, I think. Yeah, when I looked, Brendan, they were the same. I'm happy to show you the website. I don't know if it's accurate, of course, but it's always worked well enough for me.
Good afternoon.
Unless, of course, I read it wrong too, but a bit later on we can just have a look at the website if you want. 33,511.
Could this be a trap?
You gotta watch those extra fast diamond will have. And we Joshua, if you're still there, could you mind me ask if you've started playing D2 again? What path have you gone down? Because oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got a few barbarians, but not magic fine ones, but I could easily respec them. Joshua, have you gone down using pluggy? Sorry, have you gone down the path rather of using pluggy, or you're still just playing unmodified? Oh, there we go. There's something. Okay, there's the first set and or unique of the evening. There's Ice and Heart's case. Now, at this point, Joshua, I just make a note to myself that on run 33,512, this slows things down a bit, but I keep a thorough record. I also alt-tab it out and put it on the... no, okay, no pluggy, fair enough. And if I do that, and go down the bottom there... Now, how's my typing? Ice and Hat's case we don't want. Try that. Yeah, I'm sorry, that makes the screen blank where you are, but okay, Right. 33,513.
Could this be a trap?
Whoa. Glacial Spike went right through it. Let's have a look. Just for a matter of interest, what does that do? Oh, okay. Shaco we don't want, not even a rare one. So, Joshua, can I ask, so you went up to version 1.14? Because the question I get asked the most often is, why don't I use pluggy? And the reason is I just patched the game up to 1.14 after not playing the game for many years. And I didn't even know pluggy existed. Oop. Okay, assume Joshua, yeah, that you just went up to 1.14 and installed the most modern patch. What's this? 33,515.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, come on, do something. I can give the mercenary a better weapon and better armour, but at the expense of magic find. Run 33,516.
Could this be a trap?
I got a lot of drops last night, though nothing particularly notable. I think the last good drop I got from Pindleskin was a Griswold Shield, and that was about a month ago. Yes. Yeah, I do look with envy, Brand, at some of those,
Could this be a trap?
yeah, the latter rune words. Okay, alright, but geez, I'm glad I'm not faced with that choice. Oh, don't do that. I'm glad I'm not faced with that choice of whether I should install Pluggy or not. It just all happened for me. Don't know what I'd do. Run 33,518.
Could this be a trap?
So the mercenary, the best killing equipment I've got for the mercenary is on Agni Astra. Oh, Warpipe. Oh, not ethereal, but I do have a 6-socket one. 6-socket ethereal Warpipe. The best killing equipment I've got's on Agni Astra, and that is, I'll show you just, so Jamali carries that ethereal cryptic axe for the extra damage, upgraded Skull Desire, and my best steel skull. It's all magic find oriented, but on Agni Astra carries an ethereal Ariox needle on the mercenary, ethereal Chains of Honour, and a Gwillem's Face helm, and that's about the best clearing equipment I've got. Yep. I could transfer that equipment on, but let's stick with the magic find here.
Could this be a trap?
This is 33,520.
Could this be a trap?
It was immune to cold. Okay, no, we want that. Oh, Hyperion Spear is not ethereal. That will do.
How may I be of help?
Run 33,521.
Could this be a trap?
Am I in players? I'm going to double check we're in players 1 here.
I am overburdened.
Do another difference. 701,000. Yes, MF does have diminishing returns. If there's a Mr. Llama SC, if you want to go looking for it, Mr. Llama SC put up a really good graph showing, yeah, the way the returns diminish.
Could this be a trap?
It might have been on his Magic Find Mondays. It was definitely on the video he put up about how items drop. Oh, 10%. Geez, that's not bad. 30%. Oh, 30% run walk. I'd keep those. There, Cold and Lightning. Okay, no, not quite good enough. We can have a look for it later. I'm not said the idea is to interact with the stream, not just play the game. 33,523.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, that was something. Sorry, that was more boots. No, Oh, there's 30 run walk. No. Yes, I have to say, Brandon, though, I actually have, for what it's worth, I ran them on Agnieszka when she was living. I have a pair of crafted boots that have the full 30% faster run walk and 25 magic find. I think they had fire resistance as well. So yeah, I can afford to be very fussy. But you're right, they were good boots for that level. 30% run walker would have kept them. Gauntlets I'm now checking for Raxka's sake. Attack speed, I want 220 gloves. This is 33,525.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, not close enough. We didn't into cold, alright. So this ups the magic find, because I certainly... You've got to be careful though. Where's that scroll? I thought it was a scroll of identify. I'm not going to worry about it. Yes, Brandon, I have, yeah, but I'm always on the lookout for something. You're right. I have got very good. I think they're very good crafted gloves. They are. What do they call them? Blood gloves. 220, 10% live steel, 10% crushing blow, 3% live steel. Yeah, but I'm always on the lookout for something though.
Could this be a trap?
Hello, Peter. Mesh belt, legend sword. Don't need any. Oh, I didn't identify that wand and sell it.
Good afternoon.
Yep, another. Wow. Okay. No. Let's fill up on scrolls, I think. This is 33,527. Hello, Ken. I must admit, it seems to be easier to keep my eye on the stream comments doing this than, say, running Raxka through. It took me a couple of minutes to wake up that Emil had found Tyrrell's mite the other day.
How may I be of help?
Run 33,528.
Could this be a trap?
See, the Tomb Reavers generated a skeleton edges. I wish they'd teleport with you. They'd be quite useful. Wow. Okay, geez, that's quick going. So you got, what, 67 levels in 3 days. Wow. Okay, yep. Yeah, I'm wondering how, I'm assuming... Oh, you're on Pluggy though, yep. Now, what was the drop from the clone? Did you get something worthwhile? That's what... You get a health... That's where you get the Annihilus, isn't it? This is terrible. Where's that diamond? There it is. Oh, there it is. Alright. Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, see, yeah, I'm going to have to find some way around. There's, when Rakska gets to the Hell Ancients, one of them generates immune to lightning. I don't know what's going to happen there. I'll have to worry about that when we get there. I hope the mercenary is well and truly prepared. 33,530.
Could this be?
Oh, there's 3 full rejuvenation potions. Don't even need one of them. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, if you've got better ones, yeah. So I passed up a pair of nice boots. Low level boots a few runs ago because I had better.
Could this be a trap?
See, if you've got one set or unique in 32 runs, and even that was Ice and Art's case. Yeah, okay, Ken. Yeah, Farmer. Yes, I've got a lower resist one, Brandon. I don't think it would. Yeah, I don't think it would break the. Thank you, Ken. Yes, I was about to make that point. I think that's. Yeah, what I did notice. Let's just do this run.
Could this be a trap?
Get a few gems, that's about it. What I did notice, looking back through my drops video for June, is that Rakska currently has, I think, exactly the right strength and dexterity to equip the Eaglehorn Crusader bow.
Could this be a trap?
Now that was regarded as a very good bow. The next best thing to the Wind Force before Rune Words. I don't know if that would do it or not. Jeez, we're not getting much. In fact, this is dreadful so far. I'd expect, 3 or 4 sets or uniques by now. Yeah. Alright. I have chosen, well, I didn't really choose my path, I just went down it.
Could this be a trap?
Or immune to cold. Or amulet, let's have a look at that anyway. Not really. In fact, we'll drop those gems off in the next game. Oh, yes, I've already got a couple. Yes, that I do have, Bren. At least I've got a couple of jar runes to make Enigma if needs be. But I have to say, I'm not certain I did the right thing by making the Chains of Honour, which I did online, in that Enhanced Defense Dust Shroud, because the expensive repairing is just phenomenal. I'm having to give Rakska Ral runes, I think it is what you've got to do.
Could this be a trap?
Oh. Moving into cold again. Oh, there we go. There's the broad axe low level gore shovel. Yep. Alright, something. Oop, we're out of there. Well, that's... Oh, Emil's on. Hello, Joe. Hello, Emil. Sorry, the screen's going to go blank here. We've just... we do that. Right.
Hello.
Geez, 35 runs. We got Ice and Hearts, Case and Gore Shovel. Okay, 33,536.
Could this be a trap?
No. Now the plan in people tonight is I'll go for at least 2 hours and then we'll see what happens. We should get the Pindleskin runs done in about another hour, and then we'll see what happens.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, immune to cold? Don't mind seeing immune to cold because the mercenary kills him. Okay, rite of passage is something, people, but having got 11 disciple sets, I resolutely refuse to pick up any more of them. This is where it slows down, people, or after when I type it in the scrolling text. Wow. 3 AM, I appreciate that, Ken, really I do. I'm assuming the daytime streams. I'm assuming the daytime streams are better a fit for you. For you. Yes, Emil, that's a good question. Oh, I can do AT or pit runs. I just don't do them one after the other. And I have to say, if you want, I can do that. But I'd be better probably doing that with the Agni Astra. What we might do... I'm not taking this character down the pit, but... I did check early in the evening. I've got the map to the ancient tunnels, so that's a definite possibility. So this reluctance about having characters killed, though, which I think is a bit more likely in the ancient tunnels. Yes, yeah, I'm assuming that, yeah, it's Australian Saturday during the day, so I'm assuming it's Friday night. That's exactly what I intended. Oh, a ring. No. Yes, let's say Emil, 12 PM here. Wow, on holiday in Italy. Okay, yep. Tyrrell's my... Yeah, I wondered what Emil... So I'm just looking at the comments here. Yeah, I did make the point when Emil found it. It's mostly for the prestige of it. I'm not certain what you actually do with Tyrrell's Might having found it. Then again, I don't really know. Perhaps if I find the thing, I keep on thinking perhaps, on a mercenary, but... the killing speed is just a bit slow, but okay. We're going to put up with that for 1,000 magic find. Oh, thank you, Emil. Yeah, it's just cool here. I'm inside, of course, but it's not been an outrageously cold day. In fact, like it did rain most of Saturday. There we go. Skewer crinets, isn't it? Yep. I will at some stage in the future update my Pindleskin video for 30,000 runs, but I'm not actually doing this as often as I once did. But dodgy typing as usual. I've got the keyboard at a slight angle. Right, let's have a look at the comments here. 100. Okay, what's the break point, Ken? I'm trying to keep Ratska past 50, and that's hard enough. Okay, Kim, well, my record is I found exactly 0 unique sacred armors in all the years I've been playing. Yep. Okay, Amila, good. Yeah, I'm glad you've got it up and going to your satisfaction. Where are we? 33,543, I think.
Could this be a trap?
I think Matsvik. Yeah, oh, there we go. That's the angelic mantle. At least we're getting a few drops now, anyway. Rainbow trout. I've actually caught a rainbow trout, Brandon. Just one in my life. No, it wasn't. It was a brown trout. My apologies. I've never caught a rainbow. Oh, sewer. Sewer of crinets, eh? Okay, yep. They're an introduced species in Australia, though. They don't seem to be too much of a nuisance. The one that's the one that's really prevalent in Australia are redfin, which I think their correct name is English perch.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, the nuisance one we've got here is European carp. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I haven't actually gone fishing for decades. My father and grandfather, Ken and Brandon, were both very keen fishing. My grandfather had his own little boat.
Could this be a trap?
For that purpose. No. Oh. So I'm just looking at, yeah, okay. Now I've caught one brown trout. Lots of redfin.
Could this be a trap?
Is it cold or not? There was a jewel there, wasn't there? Yeah. Oh, okay, we've got a small charm. Let's have a look at the charm.
I am overburdened.
Oh, come on. We want that charm. Not really. Let's have a look at the jewel. Keep it. We'll keep it for crafting. You're right, Tim. Yep. They are a pest species, well and truly, particularly in the Murray River.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, there we go, folks. There's a rare sacred armour. Haven't seen one of those for a long time, let alone the only unique one, of course, we're going to get here is Templar's Might, but I live in hope. Oops, folks, I've edged outside the mouse screen. Yeah. Oh, so just scratching my eye here, folks. Right. So, yeah, yeah, people just throw them up on the bank in Australia just to let them rot, but the odd thing is that
Could this be a trap?
I don't think even the ants will eat them. Oh, okay, it's going to have to be blizzard here. Oh, this is going to be a bit... we have to bail out of this one, I think, folks. Oh no. We got there. Actually, for what it's worth, I actually had fish for my evening meal, but it's just fried, you know, fried frozen fish, fresh fish in
Could this be a trap?
in Australia, in a small country town like this. It's hard to get, and if you do, it's horrendously expensive. Oh, is that the skewer crinets again? It is too. Dull. Alright. So at least we're getting some drops anyway. Right, let's have a look. Okay. So I'm just looking at the comments here. Yeah. I can recall, in my sort of when I was a young adult and first had access to a car,
Could this be a trap?
let's just see if we can get through this lot. What's going on here? When I first had access to a car, I recall driving to the nearby lake. And going fishing there, and as fast as I could throw the line in, I got a redfin for about half an hour, as fast as I could throw the line in. But the trouble is they're all about 3 inches long.
Could this
That was halfway to the 100 runs too, people. Ooh. So what we might do, people, again, we'll have some time left over after this, is perhaps we could do some ancient tunnel runs. I certainly know the map a lot better with Agni Astra, and she's got about 350 magic find.
Could this be a trap?
Where's that for? There it is. Yeah, one thing I did, people, I can't do it anymore due to my somewhat battered body. Is I did sailboarding for many years as a sport,
Could this be a trap?
and I'm thinking I should basically get rid of my sailboard equipment. And there's a small lake nearby, only about half a kilometre, that I know has fish in it. I'm thinking I should get rid of my sailboarding equipment and buy a fishing canoe. Because I know they stock it with fish.
Could this be a trap?
Pindleskin's down. Okay, this is 33,555.
Could this be a trap?
Yeah, these would be a lot faster if I gave Jamali better gear, but okay. Okay. Yeah, I have been sailboarding in the ocean, never seen any sign of a shark. But there's certainly enough of them around in Australia.
Could this be a trap?
Whoops. Back to keeping standard gems now too. Oh, there we go. There's a perfect sapphire, I think. And a perfect ruby. And a perfect topaz. In fact, can we... the ruby I want for hit power ring, blood rings. Diamond. Nah, we'll roll the charm if we get too many more gems. Yeah, Ken, I've read the opinion, Ken, that sharks do the same thing. Sharks just bite things out of curiosity.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, there we go. There's the Ravenclaw, I think it is. Ravenclaw? Yeah. Yeah, Ken. I'll tell you what, Ken. Emil did send me a picture of his Tyrrell's mite find. I'm not certain I want to. Oh, I'm not certain I want to get in the track of showing shark pictures.
Must be a trap.
What's this? 33,559.
It must be a trap.
This is 33,560.
It must be a trap.
Oi. Okay. Well, there's Elder's rhythm, which I'll identify just for the sake, because I've got 2 or 3 sockets. 2. Enough of those, but that's something. Yeah, people have asked me about a Discord, but I just haven't I don't even know how to set one up, in all fairness. I know a number of you are a member of other people's Discords. In fact, Ken, I think, received how could I put it, an unfavourable reception where he tried to post a link to my stream, and I think it was Dobrunsky's chat, I think he said. Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm looking at the shark comments. Yeah, you're probably right about great whites, I think. The leopard sharks, I'm not certain we get too many of those in Australia.
Could this be a trap?
As usual, people, chatting to you people, it makes it a little bit slow, but I don't mind that. Look at Emil.
Could this be a trap?
I should at least have a look at how you do it. I just have never even... Did I hear a skull? I didn't. Oh, let's have a look at the wand. No. Thanks for the offer, Emil. I'll just... Thank you, Jamali. What a join in here. I dare say there'd be directions I could look up if needs be. Yeah, I suppose it's a fair point, Emil. Yeah, perhaps it's not such a big stretch.
Could this be a trap?
Ooh. What are they? Saigon's Gauge, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, at least we're getting stuff. Alright, I must have a look at setting up a Discord then, though I must admit, when I started doing this, I was uncertain as to what the response would be, but I have to say, by and large, it's been pretty friendly. I've only ever had one abusive YouTube comment, and even that got taken down very, very soon.
Could this be a trap?
I must have a look at it then, alright.
Could this be a trap?
Okay, this is 33,567, which ends with 2/3.
Could this be a trap?
Their belt's full. Yeah, I'm assuming merely about the general friendliness. I must admit, I never had, my single year out in battle, and that was by and large a pretty pleasant experience. But I'm assuming it's something to do with the fact that the game is so old. Oh, there we go. There's another part of the Disciple Sem, which we're not picking up. There's the credendum. That I'm assuming that by and large I'm dealing with an older age group. Alright, at least we're getting some items now anyway. We're sort of up to more or less the standard number. I'd expect to get about, on that 30,000 Pindleskins runs video, I was getting about an average of 10 uniques or set every 100 runs, but that was with a lot less magic find than we're carrying here. Oh, okay, then, right. So what do we want? Druid Pelt or Assassin Claw? Okay, let's have a look. Well, because I've never played Druid or Assassin, so I don't really know what I'm missing. Let's see if we can keep that in mind. So I always identify rare boots, no matter how bad they may be. But, okay, Assassin Claws. Right, and I assume you mean by pelt you mean helm. Headgear thing. Oh yes, so true. Yeah, I noticed I think it's Mr. Llama has people, I think he has other model, that, what was his name? Because they announced the death of his father on, his voice is on. Let's have a look at that Thresher. Oh, is that an ethereal one? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, it's not. What was his name? Brian, I think. So yeah, I assume you may need somebody to moderate the chat. But I said this, this for me is just a lot of fun. What are we up to? 33,571. Oh. Let's go up there. Thank you, Emil. Yeah, now, that's one of those rune word ones, isn't it? Toby had a video on it. There's some rune word that gives you whirlwind in Assassin Claws. Or something. Did I hear a charm? Did I hear a charm? Let's get him out. Yeah, okay, I saw Dobrunsky's video on getting a death's web. I've only ever got one. I had a look at it. Mine was, I think, what was it? It only rolled 2 and 1 for skills, but it did roll, I think, the full -50 for poison reduction. So is that something gold there? No, it wasn't. Getting over optimistic. So I'm looking at Emil's comment there. Chaos or okay. Yeah, well, I can now get to the internet, of course, here at home, which I couldn't in the library. Let's go up there. Let's have the mercenary roll too. Wow, Ken, that's one off perfect, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, mine I think was a 2-1-50. So I'd say yours are definitely better. 33,575.
Could this be a trap?
Large show I'm not going to worry about. Yeah, it was a pretty cunning move when they ever wrote this game. They put in all the variables on the uniques.
Could this be a trap?
There's a mint of cold. Or a ring. No. Oh, Nature's Peace. Okay, yeah, no, that's something I have a few of. I certainly run one with Agniastra, definitely. I use it Pits level 2 and find in Dariel's room in particular? $21. Geez, big defense boost, but no faster run walk. Templar coat. No, I haven't got room for it. Yeah, it's slow going tonight, folks, but as I said, the idea is to chat with the stream, not just play the game. Okay, yeah, no, Tal's Amulet I've got a few times. I think I've got 7 complete Tal sets. Wisp Projector I have on... I did have on this character when I was... Yeah, when this character was Lightning, I did have a Wisp Projector there. I mean, it is the... Oops. It is the rarest ring in the game, though. So the amulet I couldn't get for a long time was the Telling of Beads. So when I did get one, I started to keep them all, thinking they were rarer than anything else, which it's the rarest set amulet, but now I've got stupid numbers of them.
Could this be a trap?
Hang on, I've looked at I've missed a comment there. Right, what do we got here? Yeah, Ken, I don't know where the most likely place to find I don't just you can look it up on Spin, of course. $33,579.
Could this be a trap?
Geez, Emil, you've done spectacularly well to get those 2 unique sacred armours, yeah. So I've never seen a unique sacred armour drop. Yeah, I'm thinking Ken, yeah. The traps and ideas, and one I've never tried.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, immune to lightning, so static field's not going to cut it. Well, the mercenary went down there. Let's have a quick look at that wand. Nothing there. Time to get out. Don't often lose the mercenary, though it happens more often with this gear than if I give him the optimum for killing.
Yes, warrior.
Ken, if you've got 4 Stones of Jordan from 180 runs from Andariel, you've done spectacularly well. Because I think the odds of getting it with about 300 magic find, I think are about 1 in 5,000. So you've done... I've only ever found all up. In fact, one of them's in the stash. So I don't need. I've only ever found 4 Stones of Jordan. I don't actually use them a lot, having got them. But I often think there are better rings you can put on a character than the Stone of Jordan, but okay. Yep. With you, yes. The only reason I'm doing these, Emil, because I'm only down to 3 items, and Pindleskin can drop 2 of them. But
This be a trap.
I've got to remind myself that the chance of getting the Stormlash Scourge from Pindleskin, I think even with this level of Magic Find, is still about 1 in 60,000 or something. So it's still not a very likely drop. In fact, what surprises me is the number of other players. Like this, as I read it from Silaspen, the Stormlash Scourge is a very hard item to get, yet other people seem to get them.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, Windhammer. I have a number of them, people. At least it's unique. Don't know if that's a good... Actually, I've got space in the stash. Yep, Ken, just 4 in all these I've been playing. No, Brandon, I've found, what is it? I think a dozen unique Scourges, and every one has been Horizon's Tornado. What was that? The Windhammer. And every now and then I get a rare Scourge from Pindleskin too, but I can't remember if I've got it. I think I've got Horizon's Tornado from Pindleskin a couple of times, but alright. This is 33,584.
Could this be a trap?
Emil, I've got to say that's probably the running on stream. Emil, that's yep, that's right. I found the Cranium Basher on stream, and while I didn't do it on stream, I found the other one in the same library when I had an appointment. I just called at the library and sort of recorded my play and got the other one.
Could this be a
So
trap?
that's one piece of luck I have had. Just out of that Frost Nova. There we go. Or Jewel. In fact, let's put that Windhammer in the stash. Okay, people, 15 more to go for the 100. Then we'll think of something else to do. At least have a look on the internet, but I'm not certain. I don't know if that's a good one or not. Oh, Ken, for what it's worth, now there's one thing I do have, Ken. I do have a perfect, ethereal, 300% enhanced damage rib cracker.
Could this be a trap?
I'll have to say I showed my ignorance, Ken. Oops. He's teleporting. Oh, don't tell me he's teleported outside. Whoops. He is too, right. Oh, Brandon, I forgot again. Sorry. Yep, okay. I'm just not used to thinking assassin or druid. I really am not. I can't remember what it was. Sorry, Brandon. Right, I did say I'd do it, and it's just... alright. We'll just have to pay more attention. I did say I'd do that, and I didn't even realise something like that had dropped. Oh. Dear me, okay. Or I'm just reading Ken's meme.
Could this be a trap?
Oh. Right. Right, Druid Helms, Assassin Claws. Yeah, but it's even so. Brandon, see, I've never played Assassin or Druid. So that's something I could do. Berserker's Hatchet. I haven't got room for the Wormhide. Okay, look, we've got a decent number of items now. We started badly. Only got 2 in 34 runs, second on the 35th. Okay, well, we've got a lot of items anyway. No, nothing particularly worth keeping. Yeah, Brandon said, you remember the reason I've got those good gloves for that at Amazon's. I just tried to make a pair of crafted blood gloves, and I got a good pair. I didn't think I'd ever play. Goodness knows where is he? In fact, I can't say I'm an expert. I've got a level 79 Paladin with whom I've never completed the game. There we go. Totemic Mask, here we go. Alright, hang on. We'll just go into the next game before we get attacked, and you can tell me whether that's a good one. Alright. That's not all that great, is it, surely? What Dubransky was after a 5 to Tornado Helm, wasn't he? Can we drop that one, folks? I'll put it on the ground. You tell me before if it's worth keeping or not. Two to Druid skills, 3 to Tornado. Yep. Okay. Alright, yep. I've put up my video about all the grand charms I've got. So we can leave that helm go, I assume. 5 node, 2 socket helm, yeah. Okay. 2 elements, 3 to... Okay. Right. Yeah, it's been slow going, folks, but I said it's the interacting with the chat's the fun.
Could this be a trap?
Something purple drop there. Just want the topaz. Two assassin skills, 3 to lightning sentry. Okay, yep. Alright. What have we got here? Right, this is 33,593. I haven't done a run call for some time.
Could this be a trap?
Okay, he's immune to cold. So can I ask this question? Were you to get such a helm, would you prefer that over, say, something like Jalal's mane?
Could this be a trap?
So I look at Jalal's mane. Oh, geez, that was awfully close. Oh, that was very, very close. Wow. 160. Ooh. Doesn't really matter all that much if she dies at this level, but geez. Definitely. Okay, and over Shaco as well. Okay. All right, then. Well, okay. I certainly wouldn't have anything like that because I just have no idea how to play Druid.
Could this be a trap?
We're going to get this done with Fireball, are we? Okay. All right. At least I can start looking. Because I know to identify circlets and stuff like that. Oop. Not going to get caught in that frost nova again. Oh, there's an amulet. Nope. No. Okay. Yeah, I noticed Dobrunsky had a Wind Fury druid for running in the pits. In fact, I think that's where he got his Griffin's diadem. I think he was playing that character when he got his Griffin's diadem. I'm into cold again. Oh, there's the rite of passage again. Alright. No, we've got a decent list of items. Yeah, hang on. Well, just let me get that. Where was it? Yeah, I was having a look through my rare helms, just had a few minutes, because I was wondering about doing something with a 200% fast cast character. I actually created a new character just to hold them. I think I've got a number of about half a dozen 20% fast cast helms.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, okay, yep. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, let's just do this. Only got a couple more to go.
Could this be a trap?
Yeah, it's taken an age, people, but this is actually the last one. Probably taken at least 10 minutes longer because I've been from starting. Okay, this is run 33,600.
Could this be a trap?
It might. And last one, we get Arcana's Flesh, which we don't need. And just give me a moment here, people. I've got a couple of things to do when I finish these runs. Alright, got at least 30 minutes to go. I tend to go a bit long. Let me put that up. So how many items we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so that's actually a decent number of items, just that none of them were particularly any good. That's not so bad. Sorry, just let me load in the game here, so you can, people have actually got something to look at. Okay. Oh, no, we're not going down there. Jeez. I actually thought, Brendan, I tried it with Agni Astra being a fire sorceress. It was fairly safe. I tell you, let's go to players 3 here. I think I've got the map. I'm going to assume the trouble is I've got this character has pretty ordinary resistances, particularly poison. But I tell you what, let's have a go at. Oh. Let's just do that for the moment. Oh, there we go. Let's have a go at the ancient tunnels, but only in players 3. I'm certain I've got the map for it. Where are we? I'm certain it's up here. There it is. Yeah, I've been through here before. Let's see, here we go. I will run around people in my normal cautious fashion though. But let's see what we do for the next... I noticed Mr. Llama, you know, they run their blizzard sorcery and clean the... Oh, do we want better gear on the mercenary here or not? That's unique. Oh, there's that random teleport from the Oculus. That's a bit unfair. That's his holy freeze. Let's do that. Oh, that's a bit slow. Alright, let's keep going here. We'll just belt around here. Okay. So I'm just looking at the comments there. We're not going down the pits with the cold sorceress. It's just not happening. I can bring in Agni Astra if we want to get down the pit. That's another unique. Geez, the uniques are... Just remember, this is essentially future eels build for... I'm wondering if that's looking a bit slow, people. Where's that full rejuvenation potion? Let's see what happens. I don't know how many... I've got a table around of how many uniques and so on you can expect in each area. That's another one, isn't it? Yeah. That's Holy Freeze again. Oh, the mercenaries knocked it dead in one go. Oh, there we go. Not a great unique, but a unique all the same. And there's another unique.
Not enough mana.
What's he doing?
Not enough mana.
Alright, so what did we get there? Spell Steel, there's that weird caster axe. And Cleglaw's Claw. Let's put that up anyway. Oh, how much room we got though? So I got the bail run from this afternoon, nothing much there. So what do we get there? Oh, we may have to delete the... Oh no, we're going to have to go back up the top and delete the bail run, folks. That was this afternoon's. Nothing of note there. Right, so let's do that. And we just got Spell Steel. And... Cleglaw's Call. I don't... Probably not much purpose in doing it, folks, but I'd like, in case anybody joins the stream, I'd like they can see what's been found so far. Cube up to a burr. Right, so I assume, Ken, you haven't got a burr rune. I do. Oh, there's something else around that looks like a champion group. Yeah. That's a bit slow, folks. Let's finish this off. And then let's just see what we might do here, just for the sake of the magic find, is go into Gomeo and swap the gear. And give the mercenary. So I'm actually killing anything much with Blizzard here. That was handy. Let's go that way. I'm not used to this business of blasting around. I'm still worried about having the character killed, but that's not really. It's just a waste of time, really, killing these things, isn't it? Really is. Not that slow, but let's see what people think in a moment. Are we done here on this run? I think we are. Yeah, Ken, I'm with you on that one. I have exactly, in fact, I don't think we've even got four sirs. I think I've got one sir. I've never got a Burroon out of Lower Carrast. That's something we can do with this character. You just want to have a quick look at this.
Yes?
I'm not certain it's entertaining, folks, but those people might remember the extremely good map I've got for Lower Carrast with this character.
I am overburdened.
Oh, hang on, yes, but I also drop out all the magic fine
I
charms.
can't carry anymore.
Let's not worry about that. Let's go there. Right. Wow. Normal chest in lower... Okay. That's good going. Yeah, one of the reasons I've created Raxka is just purely be able to run the cows. Because even when this character was a lightning sorceress, it wasn't all that fast. What do we got here? Just think, is it quicker to swap the gear over and give the mercenary a bit more killing speed? Let's at least do one more run as we were. Let's go back to players 3. It's just not like watching Mr. Lama and his immensely powerful blizzard sorceress. We're full up on potions. We did strike a couple of holy freeze ones last time though. Waste of time. Let's go down here. This is where the chest is. No, it's not. No, it's down the next one. Or is it? There's a unit. There always seems to be... The mercenary's doing the most of the work here, but Chocolat is carrying about 770 magic fine in their own right. Now we've got poison. There's a run through some mana. Where was that chest? I thought it was over here. Alright. Now let's have a look here. How did my Death Fathom roll? Not the... I've got two. The better one... I got one many years... Oh. I got one many years ago, Brandon. And it was ethereal. And the ethereal one's not too bad. Oh, an Ithrune. That, and a small charm. The ethereal one's not too bad, but the normal one I found doing Pindleskin runs didn't roll at all well. Unfortunately. So when I'm doing this, I like to have a bit of room to pick up items. So I haven't got room to even drink that potion. Okay. Alright, where the chest was down. Oh, here's this unique. I tell you what we'll do, people. It's 10 past 9. I may go through till 10. I reckon, let's just go down and do this one. let's see. This is where the chest is, yeah. Oh, the little skeletons decided to catch up. Where is it? Okay, look, I tell you what, well, let's clear out this area, then we'll go get Agniastra, I think. Less magic find, but faster cast rate and better killing speed. We'll just do Pits and Ancient. With her we can run both. That was, geez, well, I know. I tell you one, this map though, the uniques seem to be popping up in the same spot. So I don't think they do for Agniastra. It's a bit slow, I think, folks. I think it's a bit slow. Let's go get Agniastra. Okay. Ultimate Impulsive Act of Nostalgia. What, Diablo 2? Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ken, I'll tell you my laptop story in a moment. I actually... Oh, I've got a Storm Spire. Oh, haven't checked it. Ooh. Hang on, folks. Right, no, right. Oops, stop. Okay, here we go. Let me do... I hope this works, folks. Let me try that. Now, yep, there's Go Mule, people. I'm getting the hang of this. Now... let me have a look, people. I wanted to change. I found a Storm Spire this afternoon. Have I got this right? There it is. I'm going to. So I do this every. I find something. Do I have a worse one? So I'm just going to change it over. I'm going to sell that one. I could even delete. I only found out to delete things from within Go Mule about last week sometime. That can go there. Held and Ort. Bring in runes. No, I haven't got room. Hill rune. Right, got room for that. Okay, now I'll tell you again my laptop story. Yes, here we've got a bit of room. Only 350. Oh, 293 at the moment. We'll bump that up. See, I'll show you that when we get in the game. Okay, let's go back to the game. Oops, sorry folks. I've done the wrong thing there. Whoops, I have done the wrong thing. It's just hassle with Go Mule. All I did was swap over those giant threshers, didn't I? Let's drop that out. I think let me find that polearm. Hang on, I'm all over the place here, people. Polearm F. Where is it? Now has the better of those two giant threshers. I've actually doubled up on it, people. I'm about to destroy the other one, so right. Okay. Yeah, my own one. Let's do that and that. I've actually, for what it's worth, people, I've just made a duplicate of that one. There's one in here, and there's another one in Go Mule. You've got to watch it. You can also destroy items too. So we're just going to get rid of that one. Okay. So I'm just having a look here. Yeah, my notebook story, people, was this, that when I retired, I got something of a lump sum because I hadn't used up all my long service leave, and I went out and bought, an Acer Nitro 5 it is, which is about the lowest end gaming laptop, but it turned out the gaming thing part it wasn't even necessary, because it turns out the D2 defaults to the inbuilt graphics anyway, so it was all a waste of some measure of money. Right, now we've got the faster cast rate. And we're going to adopt a fairly reckless... I know the chest is down here. Oh, I've got Nature's Peace on too, I'll show you that. That's the person who couldn't find one. You can hear the noise of it. Let's just go back to town. Toby, okay. He's going to... Yes. I noticed he was saying... I forget who it was that said they couldn't get a Nature's Peace. There's my best one, I think. But we're going to go with the magic flying gear here. Haven't played Agni Astra on stream for quite some time. And I'm now carrying a double-upped Hell Tusk to try and deal with Death Lords. Right, so let's see if we can... Let's get healed. Let's see if we can do things with some pace here. I'll just have to take the risk, folks, that the character might get killed. I've got to learn to get over this business. Right, here we go. No, not a unique. There's the problem. Right there. Teleporting into monsters. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah. Put if I could ever... Something I've got to try too, people. Seriously. Not today, but geez, I tell you, might even plan it for... Oh, that's what I wanted. Is to try the business of setting up Battle.net games. I tried it once. I couldn't get it to go. Why am I doing that? Right. And there's normally, yeah, uniques or champions down here. This is not how fast I play during the day, folks, then it's much slower. But we must have a try at setting going around the other way. I normally do too. See, the mercenary's got now really good... Oop. Not a unique. This goes against the grain for me, folks. Come on, quick. Oh no, I'm going back. They're immune to fire anyway. Right. No. No. Right. Two things for the future, people. One, we might try this on Saturday night stream. So why am I bothered? These things can't drop the items I want. I know there's a monster group up here, but I don't think it's a unique group. Hang on, we're playing fire sorceress here, one thing at a time, right. Okay. What are we doing here? Right. Oh, no, hang on, right, now. Hang on, I'm getting there. Now, two things.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, why have I got that? Two things, people. Something I've been meaning to for quite some time is make the rune word sanctuary for this character. Now that's a perfect Moses, and what I was thinking of doing was taking the diamonds out of that and putting in 2 runes, since it's a perfect one, and transferring that across to Raxka. That would give this character the next hit recovery breakpoint, and then I presume I could afford to be a little bit more reckless in the playing style. So I normally just run down through and kill things. And we'll take the risk here, people. I know there's normally a unique group often just there. Right. Are we going to get archers is the problem. Probably blast through everything else. Now, 2 things. One is I make the rune word sanctuary for this character and transfer the Moses to Raxka, because I want that to be her hell level shield. And secondly, to try and set up, unique. And secondly, to try and learn to set up open BattleNet games. So I've got the modem settings are different now. I've got broadband. There's something called port blocking, which has now been changed on the modem I've now got. So what I'll do is I'll have a go at setting up a BattleNet game between my notebook and desktop, and then if I can get it to go, well, it'll be time people at least try and give away the compendious amount of stuff I've got. Now, okay. Yeah, Ken, I've seen Mr. Llama do that. In fact, the one I saw, something is a unique over here. And there is. The one I saw was with Lara Shade, Mr. Llama, DJ Waters, Extremis, and I think Lara Shade actually won too, is my memory of it. Now we've been cursed. Alright, let's see if we can... what's that? No, not worth worrying about. Do we get archers or not? So normally let's go through this at a very slow pace, but surely this character's strong enough to do. Just find the... what rune? That's just pointless. Really. And there, it's the casting delay for meteors that's a pain in the neck. Right, now. So there's no uniques here. Why do I bother killing them? Occasionally there are uniques here, but so it's just not worth the trouble. See if I can do what other players do. How much gold have I got? Right, we're having that embossed plate. It's the casting delay. Right, hang on. Let's do that. And sometimes It's actually unique in this corner. And there is on this occasion. This isn't so bad. I think I'm coping fairly well here. Always worry about having the character killed. Right. Let's just give that a miss. I know this map well enough. So I've got the 105, oh, it's 100 and whatever. It's past 105. Cracking shells worth... Oh, there's another one. Geez, the unique's dead already. Cracking shell for gold. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, okay, Ken, yeah?
I am overburdened.
Oh, let's go back to town and sell these things.
Greetings.
Okay, I came up to 9:30, folks. Well, I'll go at least another 30 minutes. I'm enjoying this. Again, it's not the play. It's looking at the chat. Okay. Yeah, Brandon. That's I just never play adventurously enough. If we're going to get these missing uniques, I really do need to basically learn to play, you know, a lot more adventurously. But I just really didn't like. I'm a lot better than I was, but I didn't really like having my characters killed. Just didn't like it at all. It upset me for a long time. All right, now there's often a unique over here, and there is. Geez, that's why I want the extra increment of hit recovery. Now, here's where I often use Nature's Peace. So I'll take... Well, that's a unique. There's only usually 2 down here. In fact, there's never any more than 2. And we've got archers too. And there's the other unique. Now I think we've, there's an Ethereum. Here's where I want Nature's Peace. Sorry, there are archers definitely. Nah. This is where I just get cautious. There's the Nature's Peace, and now we want the 220 fast cast amulet. Right. So I haven't been looking at the chat. Oh, okay, yep. I'm looking at the 200 fast cast comment there, Ken.
Good day.
Right, let's see if we can do this quickly, but geez, it is a risk. How many scrolls? 11, right. Oh. Now that one's not a unique. Let's see if we... Whoa! There we go, that's a risk. There's another unique. That's nasty. Oh geez, I was quick on the mouse there to rescue the mercenary. Where is that conviction unique? I think I've killed it. I think I got it. That was it there, I think. See, to me, that's, by my standards, people, that's risky play. So I just got to learn. Okay. It's just a character in a computer game, that's all it is. Let's grab that. Let's have a look in the chest. Shark spin belt could be a crafted caster. Let's have the Aeth rune. Oh, let's do that.
Hello.
Okay, sorry. Okay, Ken. So he just right. Sorry, Ken. Yeah, he I think Emil. I think he's from Latvia. I think it is. Ken, is that if you can verify? I think Toby's from Latvia. I think.
Good evening.
Let's do that. Let's put back on the. So about 350 magic. Was it 343? I think magic find here. Lithuania. Yep, Lithuania. I'll tell you what we'll do here, people. We'll just keep going here, but we'll try and do Pindleskin Ancient Tunnels and
Not here.
Pindleskin Ancient Tunnels. We'll go to players 3 though. Pindleskin Ancient Tunnels pits, because this character should be able to handle it. Mind you, being cursed doesn't help.
Hello.
And now we need to keep gold up to resurrect the mercenary. Got to learn to do this, people.
Afternoon.
Just think my own playing style's a bit cautious. Okay. Let's try the ancient tunnels. And let's not pop too many chests either. Let's go the way I normally do. We'll do that much. There's the problem. I'm not used to doing that. Yeah, bound to be some deaths doing this, people. We're just going to have to learn to get used to it until I get a bit more skillful. There's not much point trying to play for levelling anymore at level 96. Oh. I've got to say, I've said it often enough, Emil. I reckon, no uniques. Let's not worry about that. In terms of video editing technique, to me, Toby's the gold standard. I'm not worried about that. No. Now, it can be unique just through here on occasions. Yeah, I don't know when he said that, Ken, but yeah. Yeah, so the clear speed's up a lot now. I don't know when he said that, but I'll take your word for it. And there's usually a unique. Nah, uniques we want. Sometimes there's one down here. And here we go. That's a double unique, yeah. There it is. Oh, it's immune to fire, alright. Oh, there's a triple unique group. Okay, that's unusual. Let's stop that for a moment. Right, did they drop anything? 3 uniques. Not really. Right. Okay, thank you. Well, put it this way, I'm certainly. There's another one. Who's that for? Can I lose the mercenary here or not? No. But that's the sort of thing I've got to learn to do, I think. Where was that rejuvenation potion?
Thanks.
Okay. Let's do that. I don't mind sort of, going through at my own sort of fairly slow pace, but I'm wondering if there's that, we've already been here or not? No, there's the one next to the chest. Nothing there. Oh, van braces. Now, trouble is I want those for casted, for hit power gloves, but I'm wondering is Raxka ever going to get up to 106 strength? So I'm almost inclined to prefer heavy braces. Let's see what happens. I'll just put them away. Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried this character in cows, and I'm disinclined to do. I'm always worried about killing the Cow King. Do we have a perfect sapphire? We don't. Alright, where was the other place? The ancient tunnels. Alright. Got about 20 minutes to go, folks. Let's just do what we can in that time. But this is the sort of thing I think I have to learn to do. Whoa, see a few unique groups there on the way. Oh, there's about 3 unique groups on the way through there. But then, see, the point is I should, I'd normally go back and have a go at them. But if I want to find these high-level uniques, there's normally a unique group. Oop. Not on this occasion. I want that extra hit recovery. And we've got archers again. What's it doing? All right. Yes, yeah, Ken, yep, I'm aware of that, and this is about the set I've only completed once, is the Cow King set. Sometimes there's a unique in this corner. There was last game, and this time it's champions. Oh, there's something there. Oh, not. Large hill is just the Kibbers ward. But we shall record it on the list. Yeah, Emil, I want that Raxka, the lightning jabbers on. Let's go. Let's call that Ancient Tunnels, Pits, and we just found Kiverb's ward. That's the main reason, or one of the main reasons. Also a better character for clearing the Chaos Sanctuary, but I'm still puzzling how I'm going to get past the Lightning Immune Ancient. Alright, we'll worry about that when it arrives. Right, here we go. Whoops, that's what worries me. Am I that fast on the keyboard and mouse? Do we get a unique in the corner? We do not. Let's not worry about anything else. Right, sorry. Oh, you found a J mod? I've got a Nightwings veil. I've got a couple of them, I think. Now sometimes there's a unique in here, and there it is. No. Right, we're into cold. So I intend to start Saturday's stream trying to make that that Sanctuary rune word. That's the thing. Nature's Peace and the fast cast helmet. Now magic finds below 300. Okay, 6 weeks in. All right.
Greetings.
Scholar Town Portal 10, right. Okay, here we go. Now, just got a bit dangerous last time. Perhaps if I slow down in here and go at my normal rate might be a good idea. Oh, that's the unique there. And archers again. There's another unique. Oh, there's the unique. Is that all of them? Small charm. Did they drop anything? Was the other one up here? No. We've done the 3. Pit. Ancient tunnels. No. Out we go. Right. Okay. Hang on now. 3 socket. 30 fast run works circlet. I assume, Ken, that would just be a blue one, a magic one. Let's have a look at that charm. Not really. Let's just get healed and we'll go up to Pindleskin. Might have time to do this a couple more times. I don't normally play like this. My normal thing is just start with Bale and then go backwards through all the Treasure Class 85 areas. Oh, I've still got the magic fine gear on. Okay, Grand Charm. Nope. Yeah, I thought you were going to get 2 sockets in a rare. Where's our gear? That one. Okay, let's try ancient. Not there. Goodness knows what 200 must be like on cast rate. That's quick enough. If we can just run through and teleport. There you go. Just got to get the technique of this right. I know Abdul doesn't mind sort of meandering around, but I'm wondering. Just run through here and just teleport past them. Oh, there we go. It's a champions or something. There's a skill shrine too. Alright, onward we go. As champions, is it? No, it's unique. Alright, perhaps we just... I just haven't got the technique. If we just run up to the normal ones, teleport past them. Oh, that was a big hit too. That's a bit close. No. Oh, right in the middle of the urns. Just run past the normal ones. Little bit of teleporting. No, we don't want to bother with them. Whoop, that's the problem. Now sometimes there's a unique group. I tell you what I'll do, people. What about, yeah, let's do this once more. I'll go a bit after 10. I'll show you. I've got a number of Yeah, still got to improve my technique at this. Right, okay, so that's the ancient tunnels. Getting uncomfortably close to getting killed. I did actually create a character this afternoon for fast cast helms, of which I have a few. Nothing spectacular, but oh, there's a flawless emerald. Just before I stop, I'll show you the characters. Might be the what I've got in the way of fast cast amulets and helms. Hang on, let's have a look. Yeah, Ken, for what it's worth, I think I've got two. I think I've got two each for Sorceress and Necromancer. But I said, well, just to wind the stream down a bit, I'll bring in some characters and I'll show you. Let's go to the pit again. So we might make this. Whoa! So normally I stop and have a go at them, and I shouldn't. It should just be like this, I think. Oh, and I haven't been enchanting Razan either. Right, sometimes a unique down here, and there it is. How are we going for 4? No, we're okay for 4 rejuvenation potions, right. So I tell you what, people, let's make this the last run through the pit, and then we'll just have a look at some other characters and what some of the stuff I've got. I should really practice this, deaths or not. Is there a unique here? Yes, there is. Is that casting delay for meteors annoying? Okay, let's have a look. 420 is? No, I don't. Yeah, I've got some spare Shakos. I've got enough of them. That's a fair point too. Ooh, here comes it. That's unique. Oh, immune to fire, but and cold. Another 4 rejuvenation potion. There's a champion group. So the clearing speed's a lot better with this character. This is a more versatile character than Chocolat. That's annoying. Yes, Emil, I would, but you got to remember, just because I choose to go Emil about doing the BattleNet run through, yes, I would, but you got to remember, just because I choose to go on stream doesn't mean I'm all that really good a player. Like I notice when Mr. Llama goes on stream, he essentially directs his group because his map reading skills are so good. I can understand that. Anything unique in here? No, let's not even worry about it. Now, sometimes there's a unique in this corner. But is it worth taking the risk to find out? Let's go up here. Oop, that's the problem. Right, so let's get back to the comments here. All right. Oh, sorry. Now, hey, well, that's a question. I think you've answered a question I long wanted to ask. That's how they can hear each other's voices. Yeah, thank you, Emil. I'm sorry. Well, Ken can answer the question. Oh, Ken, if you know to speed run, you're doing better than me. All right, but sorry, that's how they hear each other's voices because they have a Discord. Is that how it's done? Because that's always puzzled me. How I thought they'd set up some sort of voice chat. All right, I'm going to have to look at this Discord business then, I suppose. It's not as if this is such a huge stream that... Right. What I'm going to do here, people, we're coming up to 10 o'clock. We'll just finish off this one through the pit. Whoop. Oh. And then I'll show you basically the 20 fast cast helms I've got. And there are also the amulets, and that might about do. Let's go back and get Nature's Peace and the... So for Ken... Yeah, thank you, Emil. Oh, okay, right, that explains it. Alright, so now I've learned something. There's one of my 220s, Ken. I think I've got another one for Sorceress. And I think I've even got one... I've got one for Barbarian, but it's not +2 all barbs, I think it's just +2 to War Cries. But there's a 220 amulet there. Nature's Peace. And that helps me keep up the cast rate. In fact, the cast rate's now, I think it's still 110. I can get it up to, what is it, 50, 20, 20, 20, 10 there. It's actually 120 now. Geez, Ken, thanks for hanging in there. I certainly couldn't do that. 5 AM. I know Abdul gets it up. That's unique. No, still with archers. That's the unique coming. I think we've seen the two. I think you get no more than 2 uniques. No more than 2 uniques, and we've seen them. Surely I can play like this a bit more often. It is risky. Is that everything? No. Oh, actually got it with Blizzard. Right. Let's have a look. What dropped? Oh, hello, Dan. Thank you, Dan. You may want to explain that to him, Ken. Oh, there we go. That's going to be the last find of the evening. What, 6 is going to be the infernal one, isn't it? No, Iratha's cord. Okay, at least it's out of the chest. That's unusual. Just let me put that on the text. Oh, thank you, Dan. Yep. What was that? Iratha's cord. So I'm not too far off calling it quits. Okay, what I'll do here, people, I'm just going to go. What you can see, I still see the game here, but I think it'll be frozen. Just let me do this, people. I'm in Go Mule at the moment. I just want to make a... do that. Save. Now just let me go up to... I'm just trying to find the amulets characters. Just have a quick run through those, and that may have to do, people. Now, I think your screen should have gone frozen at the moment. Just give me a minute or so here so all these characters appear up the top. And I shall show you. Right, let's do it this way, people. Right, back to the game. 10 more. Wow. 10 more for going through everything. So it's just come 10 o'clock at night here, people. I've actually got to get up in the morning. But what I'll do here, people. Right, so there's all my amulets characters. But what I will show you. Oh, I've started this one in Act 5 too, is what I've done. Okay, but I just did these. So these are 20% fast cast helms. I didn't know how many of them I had, but evidently I've got 7 of them. They drop rarely enough, but due to the fact I keep all sorts of stuff. So there's +1 to barbarian skills, 20% lifesteal, 20 resistances, mana per kill. Was one for assassins with a socket. One to sorceress skills, 20 fast cast, not much else though. There's one with no skills, but 20 fast cast and resist 19 and lifesteal. Minimum damage increase. One to sorceress skills, 20 fast cast, resist 14, lifesteal I think is useless on a sorceress. Thank you, Dan. There's a fire skills one with some decent resistances. And that's the one I put in the June drop video. There's a 220 there with some mana. I think it goes up to, I think it's 3/4, yeah. 3/4 a point of mana per level. Alright, so there's 220, there's some 20 fast cast helms anyway. No, thanks once, Dan. Yep. Okay, right, let's have a look at some of these amulets. And that's where we have to call it quits, people. So we'll do these. Yeah, I've got an alphabetical order. What happened to the Druid one? Paladin. Sorceress, no, that's right. Okay, so Amazon goes first. So what have I got here? Normally put the better ones down here. These are all +2, but some of them might be 20% fast cast. I just keep all sorts of stuff, even if they're not all that great. These are mostly caster amulets from the look of them. Now these, okay, there's an unusual one. There's 10 fast cast and 10 blocking and 14 magic find. I will make up a video of this eventually. That's a blood amulet, given it's got faster run walk. 9, that's a safety amulet. Small resistance increases. Just very quickly we'll go through these, folks, then it might be time for me to call it quits. Right, let's have a look at now I know I've got a 220 fast cast for barbarian. There's 10% fast cast for barbarian. 7%, 9, it's a safety amulet, 9 fast cast, 10 block. Where is it? I know I had one. There we go. 2 to war cries, 20 fast cast, but not much else. Okay. Yeah, I just keep, where was it? Sorry, we're back. Sorry, Ken. Yep. Yeah, so I don't know if Raxka will ever use that. I'll probably stick with the cat's eye. I'm trying to think, there's one thing, if I could somehow craft one like Toby once showed on Reddit, where it had, I think, it was a sorceress amulet. They had 2 skills, 20 fast cast, I think about and boost to resistances and magic find as well. Helms I've shown you. Let's have a look at the druid amulets. So I'm not too far off calling it quits here, people. What do I got here? There's 10 fast casts on a druid and 57 mana. I don't know how useful that is. I just don't know. I just keep them if it comes up with 2 skills. You people probably know more if these are... Well, there's a dual leech one anyway. Not a lot of lifesteal. That's not bad. 2 to druid skills. 6 increased block, all resist 16. Okay. And over here I've just got various rare ones, and up here are usually +1 skills. Oh, hello Abdul. +15 fast cast. I don't think I got that. 10. No, I reckon I'd remember it if I had a 15 fast cast one. Abdul, I'm sorry to say I'm not too far off. Yeah, thank you, Ken. Geez, you hung in there if it's 5 a.m. because it's coming up to 10 past 10 at night here. No, by all means, Ken, call it quits. You have to sit around and look at this. Necro, I think I've got some 220s there. Abdul, I'm sorry to say. Hello, yeah. Abdul, I'm sorry to say Enigma on the Javazon must hit 68 fast cast. Right, thank you, Ken. You can remind me if that ever happens. I'm going to probably go with faster run walk on Raxka. Right. There's a 10 block. Abdul, I'm sorry to say I'm not too far off stopping. There's a 220 for Necro. There's a 10 one with run walk as well. There's another. I thought I had another one. There's another 220 for Necromancer. There's 10 with 4 increased block. Okay, a couple more to go, people, and it'll be time to... Oh, Daniel. Geez, hello, Daniel. So I'm not too far off calling it quits. I've been going for over 2.5 hours here. I'm just showing some amulets. Let's have a look at the Paladin one. Now, there was one really good Paladin one that I put up on the one of the monthly drop videos. It was a blocking one. So there's 10 fast cast and 30 to strength. That's a few stat points saved. That was the one there. 2 Paladin skills, 7 increased block, 33 life, 88 mana, all resist +15. I think that's the best one I've ever done. No, thanks, Daniel. I do appreciate it. Mother +2. That's a safety amulet. There's a blood amulet. Lifesteal, faster run walk. Another blood amulet. That's a safety amulet from the increased block. Okay, last one I think is for sorceress, is it? Yep. Okay. Yeah. That was one of the better ones, wasn't it? The okay, here's the sorceress amulets. See, sorceress, you can get to 100, then you only need another 5 to get to 105. If you go 50 on the wizard spike, 20 on the belt, 20 on the gloves, 10 on one of the rings, you only need another 5. So I keep a lot of here. Fast cast. There's a 10 increased block for a sorceress. I don't know what use that is. There's a blood amulet for sorceress. Maximum run walk. Lifesteal, pretty useless, but another safety amulet. Another safety amulet. Another safety amulet. Cast. Okay, another safety amulet on that, but that one's got 10 fast cast as well. Certainly I had a couple of 220s for Sorceress. Where is it? Oh, that one. Yeah. So just put that down there for the moment. There's 220, but a decent resistant boost, but only for fire skills. If that had magic find on it, I could well put that on Agniastra instead of the that 235 magic find amulet she currently uses. But I didn't think that was too bad. No, Abdul, it said at the moment, Abdul, okay, the streaming schedule looks like being okay. The Australian Saturday during the daytime, which I hope will be Friday night, right? Wednesday night in Australia, which I think will be Wednesday afternoon where you are, and an optional one Saturday night if I still feel like going. So it says, so the Australian, perhaps I should put up a schedule too, but that looks like being the Australian Saturday during the day, Australian Wednesday night, and Saturday night if I just feel like keep going, if I feel like keeping going, which I've done the last couple of weeks. Okay. All right, people. Look, it's been a really good stream. Yeah, I do enjoy it. It's as I've said often enough. It's the interaction with the people out there. It's not about playing the game. But definitely on Saturday, if somebody reminds me, I'll see if I can remember. We definitely have a go at the Sanctuary rune word for Agniastra, and then transfer that perfect Moses across to Raxka. I assume it might. I don't know. I assume it might be the afternoon or somewhere for Abdul, or just early evening or something. But it might be time here. I've been going about 2 3/4 hours here, people, so it might be time for me to call it quits. Yeah, I'll at least Ken. At least, yeah, okay. The big thing for me there, Ken, is that business about here in the voice chat. So I'll just have to. Sorry, Ken. Where do you make discords? I just don't even know that. I just don't even know that. I'll at least look at it. What's tomorrow? Thursday. Got a fair bit on the next next 3 days, but I should at least have a look. Discord.com. That sounds pretty obvious. But that's how people hear each other's voices when they're playing. Right. Okay, Ken, at least I'll have a look. I don't want to make a pest of myself, but it certainly seems a good idea. Most people use the phone app. Okay, all right. Okay, look, at least I should have a look at it, yeah. All right. I think, people, it's time for me to call it quits, and I'll do the housekeeping on what we've found tomorrow. But we found a lot of stuff, just none of it particularly valuable. But might be time here for me to call it quits here. So any final comments before I shut down the stream? But thanks to Ken in particular. I think you've been here virtually, yeah, particularly at 5 a.m. in the morning. And Abdul, thanks for calling in. And Daniel's gone, and I think a number of the others have gone already. Okay. All right, about to Alt-Tab out. Thank you, Abdul. Okay, just going to YouTube, into OBS now. All right, people, I'll definitely see you, I hope, during the Australian daytime. Yeah, we're just coming up to 2 hours 50 odd minutes here. So I'll see you then. Thanks once again.